Join the movement.
Veteran-approved gear, always ready for action.
M249 SAW. The gun that protects an entire squad. The sound comes first low, continuous, unmistakable. It cuts through the chaos of the battlefield not as a single shot, but as a presence. Somewhere ahead, a weapon is speaking for an entire squad, holding ground, shaping movement, and buying time. This is not a rifle meant for precision alone. This is a weapon designed to dominate space. This is the M249 Squad Automatic Weapon. 1. Cinematic hook and battlefield context in modern combat. Battles are rarely decided by lone heroes or perfectly placed shots. They are decided by momentum, by which side can move, communicate, and apply pressure without being overwhelmed. Infantry squads operate in environments where threats appear suddenly and disappear just as fast. In those moments, hesitation can be fatal. The M249 exists for this exact reality. It is the sound that allows others to move, the weight that anchors a position, the constant presence that transforms a small group of soldiers into a force capable of holding ground against far greater numbers. On dusty roads, in dense forests, across open valleys, the M249 is not just heard, it is felt. This weapon is not about drama, it is about control, and control on the battlefield is everything. 2. Why this weapon was created. To understand the M249, you have to understand a problem that haunted infantry units for decades. Standard rifles offered mobility and accuracy, but when a squad encountered sustained resistance, they lacked the ability to maintain continuous pressure. Heavier machine guns existed, but they were slow, crew-served, and impractical for fast-moving infantry. Military planners needed something in between, a weapon that could deliver sustained fire while moving with the squad, not behind it. The goal was simple in concept, but difficult in execution. Give small units their own organic firepower without turning them into static positions. The M249 emerged from this requirement. It was designed not as a replacement for the rifle, but as its shield. A weapon that could protect maneuver, suppress threats, and allow infantry tactics to function under fire. In essence, it was built to solve the gap between individual firepower and heavy support. 3. Design philosophy and engineering thinking. The design philosophy behind the M249 is rooted in balance. Every element reflects a tension between power and portability, endurance and control. This is not a weapon optimized for comfort or elegance. It is optimized for reliability under pressure. Engineers approach the M249 with a clear understanding of battlefield abuse. Dirt, heat, stress, and exhaustion were not edge cases, they were the norm. The weapon had to function when conditions were at their worst, not their best. Simplicity, durability, and consistency guided every decision. The result is a system that prioritizes sustained performance over refinement. It is built to be carried long distances, fired for extended periods, and trusted even when maintenance opportunities are limited. In military terms, it is a tool designed not to impress but to endure. Fire rate, power and control. The defining characteristic of the M249 is not how fast it fires, but how it controls the battlefield through continuity. Its role is not to strike once, but to remain present. That presence forces opponents to react, hesitate, or retreat. From a conceptual standpoint, the M249 delivers a rhythm rather than a burst. It establishes a steady pressure that shapes enemy behavior. This is not chaos, it is controlled force. The weapon is designed to deliver enough energy to suppress, without overwhelming the operator or sacrificing stability. Control is critical. The M249 is not meant to be sprayed indiscriminately. Its power lies in disciplined application, enough to deny movement, enough to protect teammates, enough to change the flow of a fight. In this way, the weapon becomes less about raw output and more about influence. 5. Range, accuracy and battlefield reach. While often associated with volume, the M249 is also about reach. Its effective influence extends beyond immediate contact distances, allowing squads to engage threats before they close in. This reach changes how terrain is used, how cover is respected, and how advances are planned. Accuracy, in this context, is not about pinpoint precision. It is about consistency over distance. The M249 is designed to place pressure where it matters, repeatedly, predictably. This consistency allows squad leaders to plan movements with confidence. knowing that key areas can be covered reliably. On the battlefield, reach is psychological as much as physical. Knowing that a position can be engaged from afar alters decision-making. The M249 provides that reach, turning open ground into contested space. 6. Attachments and modularity visually. The M249 reflects modern military modularity. Its design allows it to adapt to different operational environments, mission profiles, and unit preferences. This adaptability is not cosmetic, it is functional. From optics to support equipment, the weapon can be configured to suit terrain, visibility conditions, and squad roles. In urban environments, it may appear compact and streamlined. In open terrain, it may take on a more extended, deliberate profile. This modular nature reinforces the M249's role as a system rather than a single object. It integrates into the squad's broader capabilities, aligning with communication tools, observation equipment, and coordinated movement. It is designed to belong, not to stand alone. 7. Soldier experience and battlefield role for the soldier carrying it. The M249 is both a responsibility and a burden. It is heavier, more demanding, and more visible than a standard rifle, but it also comes with trust. The squad depends on it. The operator is not just another member of the team, they are a cornerstone. Their presence allows others to move, to take cover, to reposition. This creates a unique psychological dynamic within the unit. Confidence flows outward from the weapon. Yet this role is not glamorous. It requires endurance, awareness, and discipline. The M249 does not forgive carelessness. It rewards preparation and calm under pressure. In return, it gives the squad something invaluable: time. 8. Psychological impact in combat weapons influence minds before they influence outcomes. The M249's psychological impact is profound. Its sound alone signals resistance. It announces that an area is defended, that movement will be challenged. For opposing forces, the presence of sustained fire creates uncertainty. Progress slows. Decisions become reactive rather than proactive. Even without direct engagement, the knowledge that an M249 is covering an area can halt advances entirely. For friendly forces, the effect is stabilizing. The weapon becomes an audible reassurance, a constant reminder that they are not alone. In combat, morale and perception matter as much as terrain, and the M249 shapes both. 9. Strengths, limitations, and tactical reality. No weapon is perfect, and the M249 is no exception. Its strength lies in sustained influence, but that strength comes with trade-offs. Weight, complexity, and physical demand are realities that cannot be ignored. In certain environments, mobility may be constrained. Fatigue becomes a factor. The weapon demands support not in the form of instructions, but in teamwork. Its effectiveness depends on coordination, planning, and mutual awareness. Understanding these limitations is part of respecting the weapon. The M249 is not a solution to every problem. It is a specialized tool, powerful when used within its intended role, and less effective when misapplied. 10. Final reflection and legacy. The M249 Squad Automatic Weapon represents a philosophy of modern infantry warfare that small units must be self-sufficient, adaptable, and capable of sustained action. It embodies the idea that control, not chaos, wins battles. Its legacy is not defined by individual engagements, but by how it reshaped squad-level tactics. It gave infantry units a voice that could be heard across terrain, weather, and uncertainty. A voice that protected movement and imposed order on disorder. In the end, the M249 is not remembered for how it looks or even how it sounds, but for what it makes possible. Movement under fire, confidence under pressure, and the quiet understanding that when everything else is uncertain, some weapons are built to hold the line. And sometimes holding the line is what decides everything.